Everybody. Thought I would give a little update for shit that's going on around here. Believe it or not, it's actually the second time I've recorded this. I did record it Thursday for a little bit, and it was like 800 something megabytes just for the video itself. So I'm like, I could probably make it a little shorter. So first things first. Things have not gotten better. They have actually gotten a little worse, if that could be possible. So what ended up happening was I got scammed out of $2,000. As a lot of you know, and I made this every week on the podcast, I have a GoFundMe. I've had it up since, I want to say, July, and it's gotten $0 on it so far. Even the PayPal one I started got a whopping nothing. Go figure. I was approached on Twitter by some people who were like, "We can help you. We'll help you. We'll help give you the money you need." And I got scammed. Oh, did I get scammed? I got scammed beautifully by them. Oh, Jesus, did I ever get fucking scammed? Oh, my God. So what happened was they gave me money to put in my account. I stupidly did it. Because everything seemed legit. Everything seemed freaking jit. And they're like, well, we need to see that you're a good person, that you're willing to give to people too. And then they took me for $2,000. And then the money that they had me put into my account bounced higher than a fucking Super Bowl. To the point that it actually put my bank account into the negative. Almost $1,000. I'm not going to lie. It took the breath out of me when I got that email. And that was on November 1st. And they're like, my bank's like, you have a negative balance. And all of a sudden, I lost everything. I had no money left to my name. In fact, I actually owed the bank a shit ton of money that I didn't have. So, I'm not even going to lie about this point. The first thing that creeped into my mind was, well, that's it. It's time to end it. And I actually contemplated suicide because of that. The lady I talked with at the bank that morning told me, oh, it'll be fixed by Friday. It'll be fixed on Friday. And then I was talking with another one that night from their One Help Center. And she goes, oh, no, it won't be fixed by Friday because they're going to close your account out because it's in the negative. Your account's frozen. It's locked pending review. Again. And I even said this, and in hindsight, bad idea. Well, great. I should probably just hang myself now because of it. So that immediately got her to have her subordinate contact the local state police, who came out to do a wellness check to make sure I wasn't going to try to, David Carradine myself. And I didn't. I have no rope that would hold me anyway, but I didn't. They explained to me, it's not a bad idea. You shouldn't say that. And they took some information. They're like, well, there's not really much you're going to do. I argued it with the bank to try to get the $2,000 back, and they're like, no, it's gone. Of course it is. I was able to happily get back the $900 that they had taken from me because of the return deposit. And this is Truist, by the way. They were very helpful. At least this lady was. Because I have been a long-time Truist customer for... God, they were still Susquehanna here with me when I opened up my account with just like $50. And I was really happy with that. They were very helpful. But unfortunately, this rapidly dwindled what money we had left. And in regards to the house, that's where the story gets really fucked up. So my aunt, as you know from my final episode of the podcast, is now the executive of the estate. I'm sorry if my eyes dart off. I keep looking at the screen. She's now the executive of the estate. And she has basically been dragging her feet. She told me at one point, I have a lawyer that'll help me. Usually doesn't charge me any fees. And prior to this, she told me, start putting some stuff up for sale to get the money to pay the inheritance tax and the fees and everything else. So I did that, as she told me to do. And this past Tuesday, I got my head chewed off for having stuff up for sale because nothing can be sold until she has all the paperwork and everything set up. The paperwork she's missing yet is the will from my grandfather, which is now lost. I gave it to my uncle, who was the executive of the estate, and we don't know what the hell he did with it. It is somewhere in limbo. We don't know where in the fuck he put it. So that's always a good sign. It could be, I mean, in all honesty, he could have taken care of it. We don't know. That's just it. We don't know anything at this point. We know nothing. I kind of want to think he might have, because I think we would have gotten letters at this point from the county for the inheritance tax and for other fees and questions and other shit, but I don't know. We have no idea what the hell's going on. I have been putting in job applications. It had to be Thursday morning. I had a virtual interview, which went really well. I was really happy with that interview. That went really well. I'm really, really, really hoping that I can get that job, because that would be in my wheelhouse tremendously. I would really love that job, but knowing my luck, I won't get it. So there's that. Money-wise, we are batshit broke. I have just about $900 left to my name. We were counting coins literally to figure out if we were going to have enough money to pay bills for the month, just for this month alone, for November alone. And we were like, well, we're not going to be able to afford food. I want to thank my friends so much. I have one friend that lives literally like 4 houses down from me. She moved in a few months ago, I think. She dropped off a whole bunch of canned food for us, some dry food and some meat, and I cannot thank her enough for that. That helped us tremendously. We have tried to apply for benefits like food stamps, or actually it's called EBT now, but that shows you how old I am. Unfortunately, because my mom cannot remember where she put our birth certificates, we can't prove we're citizens of the United States of America. We need to prove our citizenship in order to qualify for benefits. So there's that. I'm going out, this is Saturday morning now. I'm going out tomorrow. I have to do paperwork. I had an interview last Saturday at a supermarket. I have to go out tomorrow morning to do paperwork because the lady was on vacation this week. So I have to go out tomorrow to do paperwork. If I get that job, which as nice as it would be, it's kind of depressing in a way, but I'd be working in a deli. So there's no guarantee that I would even be able to afford a lot of stuff anymore. But it'd be part-time hours. It's going to be more than the 10 that I was getting at Five Below, but there's that. I can't be rehired by Five Below. Apparently, the store manager from the one that I worked at will not rehire me. I lost my job at Green Giant. I've had to give up YouTube because I don't have the time to do it now. I've been selling my own personal belongings to try to make ends meet to get everything going. I still have the GoFundMe up. It has been up since July. I just had to lower the price down on it, thinking maybe if I lower it down, like this is the bare minimum that we would need to make sure that we can survive, make sure that we get everything settled. This covers like any possible, the lawyer didn't think of a fee or something. But I have it at $20,000 now. It was at $60,000 to try to buy the whole damn house for what it was assessed at. I figure I'm going to try to talk them down because I'm not paying. It's not worth anymore what it's assessed at. It's assessed at $58,300, and we found out on October 4th that the roof's leaking. So that's fun. Every time it rains, the roof leaks. It's great. Happily, it's in a part of the house that's unused, but it leaks. That's great. Yeah, this is just. Life just sucks right now for us, and it's not getting any better. But I have that up. It's still up. The lawyer we talked to on the 4th of October gave a brilliant idea. he goes, well, this is what you guys are going to have to do. And his solution wasn't even a solution. It screws us over more. His solution was either we get a mortgage to buy the house that would take care of the inheritance tax, fees, penalties, and everything else. Or option B, we find a legal loan shark. And the legal loan shark loans us the money. And then we turn around after the house is put into my name. We turn around and sell the place to pay back the loan shark. And my mom and I are then homeless. He goes, but you'll have money. No, we won't. Because there's no guarantee that we will get even enough to pay back the loan from this place. It's fallen apart. It's livable, but as far as selling it, it's worthless. Completely. It's a shithole. You've seen the picture on the GoFundMe. It's literally the front of the house. The roof leaks, the foundation's cracked, it's asbestos siding, asbestos shingles. It's livable. You can live in it. It's just no one in their right goddamn mind will buy it. My aunt's dragging her feet, and if she doesn't like an answer she gets, then she complains to the only uncle I have left, who then calls me up and yells at me like he did this past Tuesday. So that was fun. And all of this, it's been breaking me. It's been breaking me mentally. I had a job interview out at a place that makes batteries not too far from here. I don't want to say the names. I don't want anybody to actually know around where I live. Well, I live around Fleetwood, I guess. But so I went to a job interview out there. That went well, and I would have gotten the job provided I passed the medical examination. The medical examination did not go well. I have high blood pressure. My diastolic pressure, the lowest it was at was 98. I am not a stranger to high blood pressure. I had it in high school. I had to fight it in high school because I had very high blood pressure. To be fair, at the time I was also fighting an ear infection the first time, but then when I went back a month later, after the infection was cleared out, it was still high. And it was still high going into my senior year of high school. It did not sit well with the doctor at friggin' all. It didn't sit well with him. And it's like, okay, didn't sit well. I was on blood pressure medication for it for, I want to say, maybe 6 months. I had to stop taking it. One, because my mom couldn't afford it. We didn't and still don't have health insurance. We can't afford that. We can't. Welcome to the struggles of the low income life. We have no health insurance at all. And two, I crashed so damn hard on that stuff. Study halls. I remember my best friend was in my one study hall the one day. The library was closed, so the one girl that I talked to was in there. She sat next to me, and it's like, she's like, why is he so, And my friend goes, they upped his blood pressure medication again. That's all they did was they kept raising it. I had to take more and more stronger doses, and I just was so out of it. It wasn't funny. You could have basically stabbed me in the leg with scissors, and I wouldn't have felt it. I was that out of it, and I'm like, I don't want to do that again. I can't afford the blood pressure medication anyway. And the nurse that did the examination was like, well, go to this one little clinic. They'll help you pay for it. They'll help you at least figure out a way to pay for it. And once you get this under control, then you can have the job out here. I've been fighting high blood pressure since high school. I've been out of high school for 15 years. If I haven't been able to control it now, I can't. On top of that, I also found out that I'm 454 pounds. Literally 454 pounds. Which boggled my mind. So that really was not a good day for me. Last week sucked tremendously. But yeah, things are not improving. I miss doing the podcast. I really do. I miss it every week. I want to get back into it, but the way things are, I can't. And it isn't even the biggest thing, because my one friend, the one that's been helping me, she's been trying her damnedest to keep me on a bright path, to make sure that I don't fall into like depression. I don't decide to just let demons tell me what to do. She said, find something that you really want. Find a goal that you really want, something that will make you happy, something that that you want to do, and use that as a guiding light to find your path. And I did. I put it out on Facebook and on Twitter. Once this entire house thing is settled, what my plan is. And for those of you that don't know or don't follow me on Twitter because I'm not popular enough, nobody gives a shit, I am planning to transition into a woman as soon as we settle this house thing one way or another. I'm done being me. I'm done living like this. I want to be happy. And I can't be happy as me anymore. Not the me that I've been for all these years. I can't. I just can't. I can't freaking do it. I made the decision. I have been talking with some of my friends. They've all, by the way, all of my friends have been supportive tremendously, and I cannot thank them enough for that. When I made my announcement that this is what I am planning on doing. Once this entire house thing is settled, this is happening. I'm not changing my thought on it. I'm not changing my mind on it either. And a lot of them were, well, hell, not a lot of them, all of them were supportive of me. And I cannot thank them enough for that. I really can't. But that has been the goings on since the last podcast. I want to come back. I want to do the podcast again. I want to do YouTube videos again. I actually wanted to do my channel surfing YouTube style video where I review YouTube channel. I wanted to talk about and play some games. I got really into emulation last year, or earlier this year, I should say. I got into emulation. I really want to get into that. I really want to enjoy that. I really want to start like playing games, doing like little made up, like I'm going to try to be like sort of like what some of the other ones do, but my own style in a way. And I want to get into that again. But I can't until this entire house thing is settled. And the way it's going, it's not going to get settled anytime soon. We have figured it out at this point, the rough estimate. I still have to narrow everything down, which I have to do soon, so I can have that all set up and ready to go, so I can just keep adding the number. Over $11,000 into the bills and expenses of this place. And that was all on a part-time salary. That was me working part-time. And there was like part-time, maybe 10 to 15 hours a week. And I put in over 11,000 into this place, paying the bills and the upkeep. And this is now money that I'm probably never going to see again. And on top of that, I can't even, if I had that right now, I could take care of this entire house issue in one fell swoop. It would be settled and be done, and my mom and I would have a roof over our heads, and we'd be happy. We have no heat because we had to have that shut off. I actually sent them an email, and then I actually had to stop the guy from delivering it because we don't know if we're going to be allowed to stay here. We don't know what's going to happen. So I was like, whoa, can't deliver. We don't know if we're going to be allowed to stay here. We don't know what's going on. I did send him an email about this, and the guy was fine with it. We could get assistance for the heat. Again, provided I can find birth certificates. To get a copy is $30 each. So I'd have to get one for me and one for my mom. So that's $60, which I can't spare. I can't spare $60 when I have just about $900 left to my name. Apparently, I got an email yesterday from eBay that I have now sold at least $600 worth this year of stuff. So I had to fill out a tax form for that, which boggled my mind because I didn't think I sold that much on eBay this year. But even then, it's still not enough. I don't know what's going to happen. There's the link to my GoFundMe is still in the description. If you want to help, I'm not putting any pressure on you. If you don't want to help, that's fine. It's your money. You do with it what you want to do. You do with it what you want to do. I'm trying to fix this, but worst case scenario, I don't know what's going to happen anymore. I really don't. I have no freaking clue what's going on, what's going to happen, or anything like that. I have no clue what in the hell is going on. And that's the point that I'm at. I don't know what's going on at all. Whatsoever. I don't know. But it is what it is. Yeah. I just wanted to give everybody an update. It's been at least a month. It's been a little over a month since my last video. And I wanted to give an update. Just to let everybody know what in the hell is going on, what's happening. But I'm hoping things will improve, but my hope well is bottoming out fast, guys. So, yeah. But, I don't know what's going to happen. I want to come back. I do want to return. But for now, that's not even in the cards. If I get the job that I really hope I can get, and I'd find out like Monday or Tuesday if I can get this one or not. So, worst case scenario, I probably wouldn't even be scheduled yet. I don't know for this, that I have to go do paperwork tomorrow. If I get this other job, I might be able to return because I would have the weekends free. So I might be able to return. But if not, if I only end up having this job that I have to fill paperwork for, then there's no way in hell I'm going to be able to come back. Because I'm going to end up having to find another part-time job then on top of it to make sure everything's paid. So, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going on. But that's what it is. So, stay safe, everybody. Take care of yourselves. Link in the description if you want to donate. If not, share it around if you can. If you can't donate, sharing it around helps. Maybe somebody else might be able to. But, yeah. I miss all of you. I want you to know that. I miss you all. Until next time. Bye, everybody.